Hey everyone, so before we get started in this video, yes, I did split up this special into separate videos for each individual game, and I only did that for your viewing pleasure and to give it just like smaller bite-sized videos as compared to an hour-and-a-half commitment. So I did this for each and every single game. This intro will be in every single game. Yeah, just let's get right into it. What the hell? Where am I? I thought I was in Halo 2. Why is my helmet UI different? And why am I in a drop pod? Oh, I'm in ODST now. Well, you know the deal by now, Sky Me. Go ahead and take it away. And the microphone is back to me. Before we get started on the most chill of Halo games, I did not include the Mombasa Street levels as separate levels because of how short they are. And I also played the first level of ODST on stream, so I'll let the clips play for this one. I just wish there was like a actually stealth Halo game. Like how Nightfall and Halo Reach, you try to be stealthy, but one shot off with the sniper and you're pretty much just found out. ODST, the street levels, you can sneak past everything, but I want to be able to use silenced weapons and be like, pew, and bam, no one saw me. Yeah, I have a whole... Oh my god, Tristan. V is 5 in Roman numerals, I know this. I'm thinking of... I am all sorts confused right now. I got a comment on that video actually a couple weeks ago. It was held for review because the guy was using all sorts of curse words. And the idea, I literally said in the beginning of the video, right, that I wasn't being too strict on the rules because it was supposed to be for like fun. And this guy said only curse grenade, or only D20 grenades, but uses the entire plethora of just weapons. The fuck is this? I'm like, okay, calm down, it's just a video. People take things too seriously. But no, I do have more ideas planned out for that one. It's 2.0 version of that video for the Cursed Halo again, since Inferno Plus made an update to that, which made the video I made actually more popular. Thanks, Inferno. Shout out to that guy. You know what? Make this more fun. Wow, you didn't die. Rooting this guy on. Break. Full auto. This is full auto. I'll take it. I know I could just run past everything, which is probably what I'm going to do, but I'm taking this anyways.
Trooper, we're pinned down. Cut through this building. Hit him from behind.
Sorry, Marine. You're on your own. I'm doing a challenge. I know that probably sounds absolutely absurd. Yeah, absurd. I'm mixing my words together. I know that probably sounds absurd for fighting a war, but whatever. It'll make sense later, I promise. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Ha! Yep, I knew it. Just gonna chill here.
Too late, they spotted me.
Very bright.
Veronica, talk to me.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
move. I'm coming, you hear?
Excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me, guys, coming through. Ow. Is that all of them? Cool. This one was slow but easy. Also, I'm gonna ask, what was the point behind adding the famine skull? I know what it does, it just seems strange to add it for your specific challenge. While it was taking me much longer than I expected, I still made quick work of this level, although I don't think the Wraith liked that very much. Once I got past the Wraiths and onto the bridge, I got a front row seat of the space elevator collapsing. And I'm just gonna say, why is it whenever I get onto one of these easier challenges, I always find a way to mess it up? When I got to the final section, I was pretty much forced to kill a little bit of the Covenant here because no matter how hard I tried, they would not let me pass. On the successful run of the final section, I utilized the plasma turret and Spartan laser to take out the Wraith, then I was home free. 18,000 is the minimum score requirement for this level, and to help me achieve it, I turned on the catch, eye patch, and tough luck skulls. As soon as the level started, I hopped in the Scorpion to help deal out heavy damage, but the Covenant wasn't having that. I'll let you take a guess on which attempt was successful. That's right, the second one, like always. Before even leaving the starting area, I already acquired 11,000 points, so the rest of this run was going to be a breeze. The big heavy hitters for points were definitely the Phantoms at like 1,000 a pop. Just times that by the time multiplier, and that's a lot of points. By the time I caught up with Dutch, I already had 48,000 points in the bag. The final firefight section took a couple more minutes than expected, so I was beginning to lose some of the multiplier. When I did finish the level, I had about like 30,000, and I would pull up the after report, but apparently I stopped recording before it came up. This one I was worried about because since it's ODST, the melee isn't as good as other games. I was able to clear out all the Covenant except the Hunters because I didn't want to chance them killing me. So instead I gave Mickey my Spartan laser in hopes of him killing the Hunters, but no matter how hard I pushed, he just wouldn't do it. So I took matters in my own hands, grabbed a brute shot, and meleeed the Hunters with the blade of the gun. After I killed the Hunters, some more Covenant were dropped off, and I had to take a few of them out before being led into the building. After a couple of minutes, we were able to go inside. Thanks to my allies, I didn't have to worry about the suicide grunts because they took care of them for me. And once it was safe to come out of hiding, I went on a Covenant killing spree.
Hi there, stupid. Don't bother getting up.
Once I was finished with my massacre, we were able to head up the elevator. I hid from the drones and went on one more killing spree.
Oh, I got a joke for you. Let's not do it again.
In the beginning, there wasn't an easy way for me to get any Covenant weapons, and especially because Buck refused to focus on one enemy at a time. With Buck being of no help, I decided to run past everything, but of course, that didn't go over well. Second go around, I decided to stay with Buck and just stick it out. After a couple of minutes, I saw this plasma grenade explosion and went to check it out, and to my benefit, the grunt killed itself. So with a plasma pistol in hand, the rest of the level can be carried out. What the hell? Where did that come from? Because of that freak accident and being very annoyed, I decided to go back to the method of running away, which, to my surprise, worked this time around. Thankfully in the next room there were Covenant weapons lying around, so I was able to defend myself now. But by this point in the level, I already reached this part where you have to use the crane as a bridge and have to fend off against wave after wave of banshees. Since there was nothing I could do here, I just waited for my allies to kill all of them for me and finish the level. After 6 minutes, the phantom that drops off the brute chieftain came by and ruined Romeo's day. I also love that instead of just killing Romeo, this brute felt the need to be petty. Just for fun, I'm going to call this one the Noob Combo Challenge, because that's pretty much what it is. Clearing out the Covenant in the beginning area was a breeze, and I was able to get a Banshee in no time. The entirety of this level was another breeze, really. The only part that was somewhat difficult was the area with all the brutes and the chieftain. The only thing that made it hard was just the lack of ammo and having to rely on the plasma pistol only. After about 4 minutes, all that was left was me and the chieftain, and I ran circles around the dude until he decided to drop dead. Once I got out of the tunnel, I destroyed the scarab. Ran to the end of the level, and blew up all these Covenant batteries. Hey, I've done this one before. When I started this level, there was a dead grunt lying on the ground, and I was able to get a plasma pistol right away, so that saved me that trouble. I carried on through the level like normal until I found the scumbag cop, ditched said cop, killed a bunch of brutes, killed a bunch of drones, found Dare, and how dare she point that gun on my head. Not funny. Okay, I'm sorry. When we made it through the hive, we got into the data center, killed the brutes trying to shoot down the door, and found our little alien buddy. After we got to safety, I killed the last of the drones and we were on the final level. This last challenge, while easy and simple to understand, gave me trouble because I was playing like an idiot. Instead of playing smart or strategically, I was just throwing myself at the enemy, just trying to take whatever onslaught they gave me. And for those of you who don't know, the part time for this level is 25 minutes and it's a lengthy level, so I could not mess around. When I got to the highway section, I was already at the 3-minute mark, which might sound good, but of course I found some ways to screw that up. Cue examples.
Heads up, Banshee!
Or how about this?
scarab.
I see it. Must have dropped out from one of those cruisers. Just keep driving. It hasn't spotted us.
And then the game insisted I take the Scorpion instead of the Warthog, so I wasted some time there as well. When I got to the nature reserve, I was at the 17-minute and 30-second mark, which also sounds good on paper, but again, I messed that up as well. By the time the last Phantom flew by, I only had 2 minutes left, so I was going to need to be quick. And by the time I killed the last brute, I only had 27 seconds to spare, and of course the other ODSTs took their sweet time getting to my location. Once the after report came up, it was official. I would need to redo this one. Take 2, everyone. I will spare everyone the entire level and get to the good bits. As soon as I got onto the highway, a grunt was dead set on ruining my time.
The engineer's doing something to the control circuit. Hey! What's that?
I got my Warthog stuck. What? Got my Warthog stuck, so I had to grab a new one, and Buck refused to get out of the old one, so I had to bait him out, which wasted a minute. By the time I got back to the nature reserve, I was at the 16-minute, 40-second mark, so I was a little bit better off. Every time a wave of Covenant was dropped off, I used all the heavy weaponry at my disposal to kill the brutes, jackals, and the hunters. When the second wave of brutes were dropped off, I used the rocket launcher to help kill the chieftain, then killed the rest of his brutes with the Mauler and melee. And of course, the second go around, this level was the successful one. Time coming in at 22 minutes and 15 seconds, which was far better than before.